Late Night Bong Rips. Episode 5.
This is 5. Good evening, by the way.
Dead Knock Moshing playing his goddamn death metal.
It's like first wave black metal, second wave black metal. I don't know.
Second wave black metal. Whatever the fuck. Go ahead, tune that shit out. Hey, big news. We're changing the name to Late Night Von Grips. This might be the last Late Night Von Grips episode. This might be the end. Yeah, this might be the finale. So all my LNVR fans, shout out to you. But we're changing it to Gems. So yeah. So this is gonna be Gems with a Von with Parachi and Dead Now Moshing.
Yeah, we're losing.
And we're gonna start off at episode 6. So we don't really have to say R.I.P. and shit, because it's really more of a rebirth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But what's good? What's popping? October 28th, 2016, Halloween around the corner. Literally 3 days away. Monday. Lame, but yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. We just here to talk about, some fuck shit. Because that's what we do. We were supposed to shoot this shit Wednesday night, but I don't know what this motherfucker's up to. So,
no, just the time.
What's good?
The time wasn't available for me. I got a lot of shit going on, even though we're both young, black, and poor. So, can't really just be spontaneous with your time. Everything has to be calculated, measured out, used wisely.
Oh, you can't smoke anything.
No, you can't smoke anything. You better not. You better step out or, hold your dick.
We're in the new studio.
Yeah.
AKA the whip.
Yeah, we're inside the car doing this right now because, like I said, I'm always on the go. Time is money.
But it's all good.
And this is
we get mics
valuable.
out here. We can get mics out here.
Yeah.
So it don't matter. So we wanted to just approach a few, a few talking points, and we can't really bless y'all with that long of a podcast today, but, I just wanted to talk about a few things, man, and, some things I just have to get off my chest. By the way, ex-bitches, all my ex-bitches or all my old bitches, y'all need to stop hitting me up so I can hit you back and you can ignore me. I hate that shit. Don't start a conversation with hey, how you been? So I can be like, oh, I'm good, how you doing? And then leave it there.
It's called leverage.
Yeah, stop trying to get leverage on a nigga. The shit is very annoying. Very annoying. You know what I'm saying? My phone just died, so I can't see any of the points that I remember to talk about. But fuck it, we're just gonna have to freestyle it, which is what we do off every podcast. So we're just gonna freestyle it. I also wanted to start this podcast with, for all the people that's been calling me a fake now, or all my old motherfuckers that I used to chill with, old girls and shit. All I see is you still being in a position that you was in when I first started fucking with you. And if you're still in that position 5 years later, 3, 4, 5 years later, I'm proud to be a fake nigga to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I will be a fake nigga to you.
You just need to grow up.
Because you're still there. You're still it's kind of depressing. It's kind of like a root. It's like a seed with a root that just can't break the ground. Yeah. And that's what I see when I see you. You know what I'm saying? You still out here trying to fuck with, you still out here smoking the same weed. You still out here, you know what I'm saying? Still out here trying to sip the same motherfucking brews at the corner store. You still out here just
happy hours, going to
same happy hours,
taking the same bus routes, the same train routes,
same. This is SAME, goddammit. Everything is just the same with you, and I'll pass on that, goddammit. I don't want that. A lot of shit has changed in my life within the past weeks, so if Your shit has not changed. And, you know, I get it's a bunch of introverted motherfuckers that like to keep it one way. Stay away from me. I don't want to be like I'm an introvert too, but I don't want that. I don't want the same shit over and over and like the same friends. I don't trust people that had the same friends forever because that means you're not growing. And I don't want that. I don't want stagnation. I can't invite stagnation into my life.
Yeah, you don't want to be you don't want to let things stupefy you because it's disturbing.
Exactly. It's unnecessary.
It's unevolved.
It stops, you know, it stops me. It's like the cage braces like over a child, right? As they're growing, it's like eventually it's gonna stop that child. Go to our text so I can fucking remember what the fuck one of our talking points so I can start this goddamn podcast already. Yeah.
I'll take over.
Because I really forgot. I'm sorry.
You didn't really forget much. I mean, that's what you got me for because I'm supposed to be your co-host, your memory for you.
Co-host. Liver. No, you ain't my liver.
Yeah. Pause, bro.
You ain't my liver.
You want to get out the car, come back in, and introduce yourself all over again? Just erase it. There we go. All right. This is straight bone rips here. Yeah.
Hold on, time out. How was that gay? First off, how was that gay in any way? My liver, because I drink a lot of alcohol and I forget things.
You're talking about the context. Well, the liver in itself isn't gay. The liver is.
So how was that gay enough to say pause?
But you used it in reference to us and our camaraderie.
So, yeah. Now that's gay because you made it gay. Ain't nobody was talking about.
You said something about Drake dissing Kid Cudi. If you care about this, you're about to get into it.
Yeah, that's right. That happened.
For anyone that cares about this.
I don't care about
any
that.
diehard Kid Cudi fans. Point of fact.
I don't care about that.
My girlfriend, well, not my girlfriend, but like my side main chick is
my main side chick,
a diehard Kid Cudi enthusiast listener, or whatever.
My main side chick is actually
and she's fighting. She has her own internal battles, and
all Kid Cudi fans are depressed, including myself.
Yeah, and well, I have like unrecognized depression. Like I don't notice it.
But if you notice notice it, then you noticed it.
Well, I noticed it, but I can't feel it. I don't know. It's hard to really detect whether or not I'm depressed or not. Like I'll go through I'll go through a spell.
You're borderline schizophrenic.
Yeah, I'll go through certain spells.
So,
but
says a lot.
I can't really tell if it's through depression or anything. Like a spell meaning like I'll probably gain maybe 3 or 4 pounds. My diet will just shift from like eating green veggies to just like spaghetti, and I'll stop running for 2 weeks. For me, that's depression. I don't know how you other people handle it.
I'm a depressed motherfucker.
I'm a pretty safe, caring person when it comes to my safe, self-caring individual. Yeah. So
So when it comes to my health, I'm a depressed motherfucker, man.
If you guys have to educate me on this Drake Kid Cudi situation, because like as you all know, I just am a person who's not concerned. So
yeah, we don't
just talk about it.
I don't really care because it's not really a beef, and even if it was, I still wouldn't care because this is a podcast where we don't give a fuck. But basically,
quality control. Sorry about that.
Yeah, basically, Kid Cudi has said something on Twitter to Drake and Kanye, and these niggas have writers, blah blah blah. They'll never, just some shit that's like I'm here and you're there, and I'm not happy with the credit. Niggas need to stop caring about credit. Like, stop caring about credit. People are fickle. People will come and go and come.
Who wanted credit? Who wanted
no, it's not that. I'm viewing like how like why he spazzed and like what I think he spazzed at. Not that I know, because it could have been something much deeper than that. I'm just saying, like, stop caring about credit, period, as a person, because people are fickle. Stop caring about what people think, because people ain't shit, and they'll love you one day and hate you the next hour. So stop caring. Like, you need to And this is for everybody that's like that. Stop caring about people's opinions. Stop caring about what people think about, you know what I'm saying, and what you do and what doesn't get recognized. Stop caring. Put yourself in a position where you can recognize your own shit and make moves off of it. You know, that's why we're changing this podcast name to Gems, because we drop gems with these stories. Anyways, yeah, it was a diss. Drake then released a track called Two Birds, One Stone, which is actually pretty trash to me, but he was like, you was the man on the moon, now you just go through your phases, you know, because Kid Cudi said it was a phase, and he's about to kill himself, blah, blah, blah. Whatever, man. I'm not interested in any beef.
I just think
I'm not interested in any beef that now you go through your phases is going too far. I take that from Rory, but yeah, I'll take that from Rory because same. I'm not interested in any beef like that's like that, man.
Who? Who is this person?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Anyways,
who are these names that you speak of, man? Anyway, no.
What was your main point?
My whole thing is I don't know what's going on. I have no idea the context or between Drake and Kid Cudi's
no real context
feud, if there or lack thereof.
No
but
context.
I just feel I don't know. I'm not a fan of just weakness. I don't like things that I interpret as weak, and everything is subjective and through experiences, things that reveal itself to me would become realistic. Is revealed realistically is something. Anything of just like the nature that anything that someone would classify as like something depressed or
so you don't use that. You don't use that as an excuse.
Self-defeat.
That's not an excuse, is it?
I'm just not an overly sensitive person. Yeah. I just don't really do sensitivity. I'm not a real sentimental person. I have compassion for certain things from a moral standpoint.
Do you have empathy or sympathy?
Sympathy. Well, empathetic is when you can feel a person from their point of view. Sympathy is when you can objectively feel a little sorry for someone, or you can.
I think that's the difference between a lot of what's happening now.
You see what's happening from the outside looking in, and then you can just say that you want to help that person, or you kind of feel like you maybe want to give charity, but I'm just not a person. I think it's hilarious. I think certain. I mean, everything ugly and sad in the world to me is just fucking hilarious.
Facts. It's hilarious.
It's just hilarious, and
this is a comedy. Life's a comedy,
and people. In these times now, this is what people who are maybe a few years, 5 to 10 years my senior would classify this age as just like a time of just sensitivity, and people are just crying over every little thing because social media.
It's the PC era. It's the PC era. It's over empathy without like people knowing what empathy is, so people just. They kind of just like magnify themselves to what they think they like without knowing what they know they like, and then like just acting like that's them. Yeah. So we have a lot of motherfuckers walking around not knowing who they are, right?
Right.
We have a lot of people just walking around thinking they know who they are, and you know, just built off of a social media standpoint, built off of a social, just. Of pretty much a social demeanor. I know you've seen it with light-skinned girls that, and shit, even some dark-skinned girls, that has a heavy following on IG.
Yeah, well, it's a social identity crisis.
That's what it's called. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah. The words I was looking for. A social identity crisis. That's what it is, The niggas that was real empathetic towards Kid Cudi are the same ones that's standing and suffering from the social identity crisis.
Or the people who would like to suffer with him are just people who whose only sense of themselves are pretty much based or lie in their group membership or status. And that's fucking weak and sad because
it's a way out.
Yeah, it's a cop out.
It's a way out. Yeah, it's a cop out.
And that's just like,
it's not being a man.
Yeah,
like,
that's
if you're
not
really, it's acceptable for a girl because y'all emotional and like whatever. Feminists that's gonna disagree, y'all gonna disagree, but at the end of the day, females are emotional. But,
it just from
but
gender
niggas,
before
men,
before
it's a cop out for men, man. It's a cop out for men to being a real man. To owning up to your responsibilities and being a real man. One could say the same thing about being a gay man.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I'm saying?
It's all about like how,
but not about the romanticizing, but because it's not really about what you prefer. It's about what like your role is. It's not about. I don't care.
Yeah, that's what I
don't
mean.
care if you don't like if you like.
It's
dick
like
or pussy.
Society.
I don't care about
these
that.
days. Society
exactly.
has just pretty much outlawed gender roles.
Yeah. So
and
that's
we
what
haven't
it is.
lived. We've lived longer under the premise of a man's a title and a woman's title than anything else.
Yeah. It's flipside now.
So
now it's flip side.
When people haven't had a chance to adapt, or we can't reprogram from the past, which is what we lived most of, that past premise.
Yeah.
It becomes a sensitivity a whirlwind of just sensitivity, which is as far as the response, and that's not fair. And I'm not going to sit here and act weak about it.
That's why we have so many fake gay girls out now.
I'm not really concerned.
So many fake. I know everybody seen it. These fake gay girls and like these girls that just don't want to fuck with men. Period. It's not because it's not their fault.
Well, it's not about
it's not
fake.
their
It's
fault.
not about fake gay. We're not gay. We can't speak for them, but what we can do.
No,
for the next,
okay. What I'm.
for the,
well, you know what
forward,
I mean. Do you know what I mean?
We can talk to some of the studs or the bulldaggers or
but I'm not talking about the real ones.
And talk no.
Because those are real ones.
Yeah. But we have to get it from them because I have heard several cases of.
You're right.
Girls being part-time lesbian. And these are coming from.
That's okay for a female.
And this is who you're talking about.
And that's okay.
So it's not just feels that way.
No, I feel like every female's gay. Every female has done some gay shit.
There are dominant lesbians that would agree with you.
Yeah.
In that theory.
I know. I feel like every female is gay.
Which I'm not concerned about.
And I feel like every female has done some gay shit. It's the male like flipser that I'm talking about. And it's the male, like, it doesn't, we're both trying to be too much like each other. That's the problem with, like, this PC shit, and I'm not gonna blame anybody for this. I'm just gonna blame the way, like, life has made it seem like it's okay to do you, even though it's not, if doing you involves, like, the gender role thing. Like, look at, like, okay, so pretty much eugenics. I believe in eugenics. I don't know if y'all know what eugenics is. I don't really know the demographic of the motherfuckers that listen to this podcast. Mm-hmm. I don't know the demographic of people that listen to this motherfucking podcast. But shout out to the love we got last week. We got a few likes, Yeah. That was up, man.
Oh, appreciate that, guys.
Yeah. By the way, clap it up for y'all. But I don't mean to change the subject, man. But so one could plug that in with like the gender roles today and like why people act a certain way and like why we all trying to copy each other and why these fake gay girls are acting this way is because niggas are acting a certain way, you dudes are acting a certain way and can't fulfill that old I think I look back to the 50s, like that whole like girls. It's not even the 50s. It's actually like primitive time. Like even in like, what I'm saying, animal society,
right.
The woman, stays with the cubs and sometimes hunts when she has to. Mm-hmm. And the man just out hunting, period. And then comes home just to like lay his head and like be with his wife and shit. And like, not his wife, but like his primal mate and like his kids and like to eat. But the woman hunts when she has to. Now it's like women just hunt, period.
Right.
And no cubs, no house, no nothing. It's just women hunting. And that's not healthy, man. That's not healthy for a society. That's not. Stop listening to Rihanna. You know, you just another nigga on the hit list. If my daughter ever told me that, man, I'm abandoning my family, fam.
Well,
I'm faking my death, and I'm abandoning my family because if my daughter ever turns out like Rihanna, that's it, fam.
Well, it's just a lack of just like.
I'm good.
It's just a
I'm
lack
good
of
on all that. Even though that would never happen because I'm me and I have too much intellect for that even to even be possible. Obviously, Rihanna never had a father, but I'm saying though.
But whose fault is that?
I'm saying though. I'm saying though. Obviously, fuck niggas.
Because now we're getting somewhere.
Obviously, fuck niggas that fucked her over in her life. That's what I'm saying. Like obviously, past experiences with men. But all I'm saying is. Come on, like
Rihanna. No, stay on Rihanna. Never had a father.
Yeah, obviously not. Obviously not.
Resulting in her
hoism.
Her view.
In her hoism.
Her views.
We can call it hoism. It's hoism. We don't have to water it down. We don't sugarcoat shit.
I'm not a fan.
We don't sugarcoat shit on this podcast.
Did you know that I'm not a fan of made up words, made up vocabulary?
Hoism is real now.
Whatever. My whole thing is okay. So we're getting somewhere. So Rihanna never had a father, and what that is just like.
And that's probably not facts.
And it
could have been a weak nigga.
Allegedly.
It could have been. She probably could have had a father.
Why do we have?
But he was a weak
N-words. Why do we have weak niggas? Like why?
He was probably raised with raised with no father. It gets deep. He probably had no father.
Way too deep.
He probably had no.
Do you want to go down this wormhole?
We could get to the ultimate deepness of deep. We could get to the definition of the word.
We know why. We know why.
Nah,
we hear it from
you just
Umar
asked.
Johnson. We hear it from Texas. We hear it from our leaders.
But it's deeper than that sometimes. So sometimes it's deeper than that.
It's just the thing about it is
just to make it a loop. Like sometimes you gotta go deep to make it a loop. You know what I'm saying? Just to come back and like make sense of it.
There's just a lack of.
It'll always be a loop
from society, from the upper echelons spectrum of society. There's a certain level of achieved social status, a certain level of merit and esteem which one carries himself with, or which one puts out into the physical world. For me, I just think that a lot of black men are losing the power as men.
How?
In the household
yeah, I agree. I agree.
Lack of
in the household.
From just lack of. For me, if you want to be honest, I think it's a lack of academic achievement.
Nah.
Being
pushed.
That's
not that. It's a lack of
and drive and
it's a lack of monogamy. Because that's the only reason that.
And that as well.
Yeah, that's the only reason that us black males are looked at a certain way. It's a lack of monogamy. And no, you're right. It could go back to lack of education. You know, we just want to fuck all the bitches because that gives us some type of like self-worth.
Yeah, because
right?
black men
hate
themselves, unquote, right?
But
you hate yourself.
But what's fucked up is
that's why you date so
this
much
is
out
the
of your
stigma.
race.
This is the stigma I want to end. I want to end this stigma that black men are the only niggas out here fucking mad bitches. Stop that.
No.
Stop that.
No.
It's mad niggas out here fucking mad bitches. Stop it.
Let's talk about him.
Stop this. No, I'm not. Because I'm a faithful man. Fuck that. I might hit a bitch up when I'm drunk and be like, hey, what's up? But when I sober up, I'll be like, hey, bitch.
Sorry.
I'm deleting this whole conversation because I got a girlfriend and this never happened. Anyways, I'm just saying, fuck all that.
No, but like...
I'm saying it comes down to the lack of monogamy and what you think monogamy is. I'm talking about to your point. I'm not talking about... I'm not even hitting like the Rihanna shit at all or like why women are the way they are now. I'm not hitting none of that. I'm talking about why niggas are the way they are now.
Right.
And it's like, you never really had shit. So when you have a bitch, it's like you have everything. And when you have multiple bitches, it's like, oh, I got a lot more than, what Master gave me back in the plantation. You could actually plug that into everything. You know, that whole slave mentality.
And it just looks like confusion on the outside.
You know,
it all
but
really does.
Don't plug it into just black men, because
black men grow up with strong mothers.
I feel like more white men cheat.
Strong siblings.
I feel like more successful siblings. White men or white men period cheat because they could do that. Like everybody wants a white guy.
I kind of want to go left with this.
Everybody wants a white guy.
I kind of want to go left.
But if you look at other races and do they want a black man, you'll see
black men
a few Asian bitches, a few Spanish bitches be like, no, I don't.
Well, black men are marrying outside of their race more than any other race. 25% more likely.
Now,
as of 2003, from this research center I looked up.
Now, this just started happening. But how long has white men been doing this?
White men are
since the beginning of time.
White men are the least likely to date outside. Factor in that they're.
That's not true, my nigga. I see mad white bitches with Asians all the time.
There are more of them than any other.
That's true. That's true. That's
factor that in at the same concomitantly.
I do.
Black men still have the statistic of dating, are more likely to date outside of black men, not black women. Black men are more likely to date outside of their race than any other male in whatever ethnicity you want to think of.
You're right.
And when it comes to women, it's Asian women.
Asian women,
yeah. So it's like, what is driving?
Asian niggas can't do it, man.
And what's pushing the black man?
You Asian niggas y'all ain't doing something right.
To date out and marry out more
y'all need to fuck y'all bitches
than anyone else. That's an issue. What is pushing the black man to date more out or marry out or find?
It's Rihanna.
Or find.
It's Rihanna. It's
monogamy.
It's bitches like Rihanna
outside of.
It's bitches like, I'm not gonna say Beyonce because Beyonce makes me want to be faithful.
Their own race.
It's Rihanna. It's rap. It's not rap as a whole, but it's just 2016. It's Instagram.
But why is that something that should be? Why is that something so overly promoted? So
you can do it.
So that's forward. So endorsed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's so you can do it. It's so you can realize that. Oh, I can do more than this. You know, in the 60s and 70s, you didn't know what you could do because.
But why is there no pride? Why is there no pride?
No Instagram.
Why is there no pride?
There's white girls.
The kind of pride that we see from mostly every other ethnicity throughout the continent. That kind of pride, however diverse.
Because black men,
the cultural economy.
Because at the end of the day,
there's a level of pride that other races have. From just me speaking here, probably sound ignorant. Don't know. Let me know. Educate me. Tell me if I'm wrong. But there's a level of pride that I see coming from other races that black men just don't have. That I just don't see black men expressing or emoting when it comes to their black women, fostering within their own
culture. The culture was
their own race.
The culture was stripped. With slave. Oh, if you're talking about American black, right?
Yeah,
American black. Yeah.
Africans don't want. Africans.
I'm not talking about. Yeah, Africans don't give a fuck about us.
Africans don't date outside their race.
They don't give a fuck about us.
At the rate and volume.
Look,
of American.
The truth of the matter is, there is no culture for African Americans. Other than the ones that we created, but the ones that we created it's not for like it's toxic actually when it comes to monogamous dating, and that was all planned by the white man. That's all a eugenic system. That's all like something that don't be proud of just having one bitch. I feel like that's the white man, but either at the end of the one would argue that no, this has been the wave forever. Like if you look at the King Louis the 13th, he had like 5 wives and everything was what's it called? It's not polygamy. Polygamy was huge, and a lot of I see a lot of broke niggas talking about polygamy. Stop. You're in America. Stop talking about polygamy unless you live in Utah and you're a Mormon and you're whites. Polygamy is for white people in America. white Mormons or Jew or maybe rich Jews. Polygamy is not for black people because they will put you on child support like this, and it will take all your money.
Unless you're in Utah or Arizona where it's legal.
Utah, is it legal in Arizona now?
I guess. I don't know. It's like
I didn't know it was legal in Arizona. Utah is legal, but you can't be black because you can't be a black Mormon. So you have to be a Mormon. And hey, if you're a Mormon, all power to you, nigga.
It's very clandestine.
You're pretty much doing what what every nigga has been trying to do. Also, Rihanna. Oh yeah, my point back to Rihanna. And it's not even about really Rihanna. It's about like women empowerment. Period. I feel like they're trying to push like the whole like you can't. Don't take this. You don't have to take this from this nigga. Like that's what I get like from the women empowerment. And of course, like definitely not. You don't have to take anything from any nigga, ladies. Like these are facts. Like you don't gotta do that. But it's some shit you do have to take. Sorry, like I'm just gonna put it down. And I'm not talking about cheating. I'm talking about like just shit you're not comfortable with, like the nigga clip his toenails and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about cheating. Cheating is a whole new spectrum of life. But the thing why Rihanna's so toxic is she kind of switches the gender roles, and she kind of you're just another nigga on the hit list. Nah, women aren't built that way. Women are very emotional. My girl cried on the phone for a whole hour.
Well, men are just as emotional.
Nah, I don't think so.
But
I disagree. I don't think men are as emotional. I think weak men are very emotional.
Well, then we're talking about weak men.
Which makes me a weak man because I'm a Cancer, and we're emotional.
I think that.
But I'm not though. I
think the misconception. I think there's just like a blurred line between male sensitivity and female sensitivity, and
it's a thin line, is what you're saying.
Yeah, in the dynamic between the two, where women
that's a good point.
will find males to be. Males will express characteristics.
Expectation.
Probably, yeah.
There's an expectation of like
express characteristics.
What I want you to do, and you're not doing it. So now I'm mad and I'm gonna cry a little bit.
That's
girls.
That would leave the impression that men are the most sensitive.
Men just hide it better.
or just as a sensitive gender as
either you don't care or you just hide it. It depends. It depends what type of man you are.
But
just like it depends what type of woman you are.
It's the expectations.
Self-esteem has a lot to do with it,
and a lot of the expectations are obstructed by just by just different societal obstacles that. It's talking about black men, and we just aren't equipped to be able to just to manage and go forward and go through.
With what?
Well, you can't have the same expectations as this white for your counterpart.
So, okay. So I already,
as this lady as this white couple that looks next to you. You have to play a different. You have to play a different game. So what do you say?
What do you say to biracial couples? A black man and a white girl, or a white girl and a black man, which is the same shit what I just said, but. Yeah, I can't
really speak to biracial couples. I'm sorry, because
so you have nothing.
The narrative, I can't help you. The narrative is just so different. I don't know how you guys got together. I don't know the ground.
So with that logic,
not how you got together, but I don't know how you guys arrived.
You're right. With that logic,
as a couple,
are people supposed to?
I know how
biracially date.
Are people supposed? I think you should have a solid enough foundation.
Fuck that.
As
Fuck
a race
date. Build. Biracially build.
If you want to, but I mean, it would be an alien. It would be
an alienation of something.
Something.
You're right.
Because you have to have a strong foundation as an ethnicity or a race group.
That's beautiful.
To be able to explore or do. For me, and I just don't think
to be 100% like with each other. Like
I just don't think
on all terms.
I just don't think
on all
that
terms. Yeah,
the black man is upward mobile enough.
I agree.
I think even if it's 50-50 where there's a success of
It's still gonna be
achievers
51-49 somewhere.
and we have
Somewhere.
guys who are just
Somewhere.
pretty much struggling in some aspect of social economic development, you know, trying to just progress through the times. Even if it's 50-50, that's not enough to be able to just like validate dating and marrying out.
Yeah.
Where it can be seen as something that's just like secure, you know?
Yeah. As that, you know, as dating in your race.
Not knocking anybody. I dated outside my race.
Yeah, of course.
You know,
of course.
Hold
on. I'm about to
take a piss.
I'm about to go smoke. So I'm gonna pause it. We're gonna pause this right now. Okay, intermission right now. Yeah. All right, we're back, and we ended what we were talking about and why shit is the way it is, you know, because it's the way it is for a reason. For all you motherfuckers that think this is naturally why society is the way it is, take it from a social psychology motherfucking pretty much doctor, you know, that all this shit was planned out and this is why shit is the way it is. Anyways, I wanted to talk to just a few things, you know, culture vultures. Mm-hmm. You know, just culture vultures, period, and for all, you know, for all cultures, you know, culture vultures for all cultures. Like, who's a culture vulture to me? You know, it's a few. I don't really want to name.
So we're talking about Dame Dash's.
Yeah, Dame Dash is Dame Dash. Bring it. So 40 ounce van.
Respectfully.
40 ounce van. He's a Twitter mogul, a hat maker, and a booty picologist. If that's the thing, you know, retweeting booty pics
and marketing genius.
Yeah. Marketing genius. Yeah. Marketing genius. Cool, I mean, if you have a Twitter with more than 50K followers, you're a marketing
according
genius.
to just like the Huffington Post and shit like
but
that.
Then again, if you live in New York, it's not really that hard to do that.
Yeah, it's not.
But 40 ounce van. What's your thoughts on that, man?
I don't know what he does.
He makes hats.
I don't really care about what he does. I don't care about any of that. I just have a problem with Puerto Ricans who look like
I think he's
Pimp
Arab.
C.
I think he's Arab.
Guys who
he doesn't look like Pimp C.
Who like
he doesn't look like Pimp C. He looks Arab.
He's disguised entirely as Pimp C, and thinks no one and because we have a generation of people who
that don't know
who
shit.
Pimp C is.
Yeah, kids. Because that's who follows him. Is
he
kids.
Can prolong
it's kids that follow him. So you can't.
He
be
prolongs
mad
it.
Yeah.
But like when you got a real black guy like me, real black dude, real black man, 100% black and Negro, and a guy like me who sees this,
right?
It's just a little unsettling because I just always had a problem with Puerto Ricans or Hispanics who get into the hip hop industry or any kind of industry and just don't self-identify.
Oh, not just Hispanics though.
You leave it vague and ambiguous.
Any race,
and you just leave this ambiguous representation about yourself when you don't speak on anything that has to do with what you really are.
Yeah. Well,
leave it alone.
What if he doesn't know himself?
And a lot of these people don't.
Nobody really does. I'm not talking about like
a lot of you.
A lot of you
don't know yourself. I didn't know myself. I was a guy just like you.
Hey man, I found myself like
no
2 years ago.
I
found myself like 2 years ago.
I found myself.
Don't be mad.
At 20 years old.
But we talking about the niggas profiting off of this.
He can profit off of whatever. I just need him to come out and be like,
I'm this.
I just have a problem with people who think that they are adding to a certain you're not adding to anything. You need to just be a Spanish dude and do what you do.
I think he's Arab.
Or Arab or whatever it is that you do, and just like find somebody else to look like. Don't do it to Pimp C.
Well, maybe this is the most profitable.
And that's all
market.
I really have to say. It's very ignorant, very
Not
surface.
Really. Maybe it's the most profitable market for him.
But I had an issue with that, and I tweeted something about it. It's probably gone now because I did the whole tweet delete thing because I've got OCD. But
I delete my tweets.
Yeah, so the tweet is definitely probably gone.
Here, so my thoughts. Yeah, I'll just share my quick thoughts on people like 40 Ounce Van and I don't.
Well, he cut the mustache off or whatever it was he was wearing.
I mean,
so
he had to because it made him look less black. So
no, it made him look. Made him look more.
So
what? Him with the mustache look less black, or him without him look less black?
The mustache made him look less black, so he had to cut it off, and that's his market, you know. But I mean, yeah, he's, you know, so his problem with that and my problem are two different things. His problem, I get it. My problem would be these fake humble niggas. Okay, and that's what I'm gonna talk about now. 40 Ounce Van, you're fake humble. You're very fake humble because you try to act like how you came and, you know what I'm saying, how you started your whole blah blah. It doesn't really have to do with even culture vulture, all that shit. We can move that to the side. It's just like he takes a whole currency approach to it. Like, oh, I'm just being low. Oh, I'm just chilling. I'm just doing me. You're not doing you because that's not you, you know? And I don't really know who you are, but I'm saying genetically that this isn't who you are. Like the market that you're in genetically doesn't match to, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, genetically who you are doesn't match the market that you're in. So that's what I'm saying. Like, the fake humble, and it's not just him though. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's not just him. It's like, the market's period. Like, stop with this, like, I'm fake chill. Like, I'm fake, like, it's like currency shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, currency could do it because the nigga's actually chilling. He achieved everything he had to do. The nigga owns a garage. That's what's up. Well, you're not that. You know what I'm saying? You never really, did you ever really, you know what I'm saying, go through that? And that doesn't have shit to do with that. I'm just saying, like, why are you in this market? What put you in this market? And why are you acting fake humble now that you know what I'm saying? Twitter doesn't count. Like, I feel like these are the people that I'm talking about, like, without Twitter and Twitter hosts too, and like Instagram hosts too. Like, without a social media platform, who are you? Who are you?
And that's all we.
Because without that, I feel like you're just a nigga on the corner selling ads.
That's all we touch on. We don't care.
It's not really about. I'm not hating. I'm just saying, like, without without this social media platform.
We just want to know who
are you just that guy Juan selling hats on the corner? And that's all I'm saying. I'm not hating at all. I mean, you tweet real shit. You probably steal tweets. I mean, that's what's up. I mean,
I just know you from Twitter.
It's easy to steal tweets. Everybody only knows him from Twitter, though. It's not just you. You know what I'm saying? It's not just you. And we're gonna move on because it's deeper than that. Like, I don't want to keep it on that.
Means of defense.
Yeah, I don't want to keep it on that.
Not everyone's. He's not the only person who's.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. We're not just. He's just a perfect example. But he's not. Not at all. We're not just talking about. I mean, you're not important enough for us to just talk about you. You take good Instagram pictures and you type good tweets. And you make mediocre hats. Yeah.
But he's not the.
Are you a hat mogul? No, not at all. I would never rock any of your hats ever made, honestly.
Or a person who has.
Your hats are very average at most. It's like a hype beast. It's like the hype beast. I think the hype beast culture kind of like sucked them up, and like, you know, the hype beast culture. That's you know, Yeezy boots and like all that. I gotta
get this fucking sentence out.
That's what it is, you know.
In the defense of 40 Ounce Van, he is not the only.
Not at all.
You know,
not at all.
Ethnically speaking, not the only person of non-Black American descent to have
not at all.
found success through aggrandizing the hip hop genre.
Yeah. Not at all. Not at all.
In a way, so
Monkey.
we're not trying to take that away from you.
Yeah, nah.
I just don't know who you are. And
We're not taking anything away.
Are you? And
but that's for every Twitter. That's for every social media superstar. It's not just him.
As patronizing or patronistic or however you say
patronizing.
Whatever, as patronizing or sarcastic as that sounds. Can't find the right word for it right now. Yeah. That's all we're really trying to talk about. We just want to know who are you. I mean, it doesn't matter who you are. We can speak on whoever. Who are you?
But it doesn't matter because when those social media end,
we don't know.
They end. You know what I'm saying? These are people that not.
Why aren't you affecting us the way you're affecting others? That's what we're trying to say. Why don't we feel
like I just said it? That's the hype beast market. It's a different market.
Special. Like, why don't I feel special about you the way others? Even if we're talking about you, it's because it's
only hype beasts care.
Because we can leave this right now.
We're gonna leave it right here because I have another point, and we only have 5 minutes left.
We got some shit we trying to do.
Yeah.
So we're gonna speak on it regardless.
Yeah, I mean,
we just want we're gonna speak on whatever comes up. We're gonna speak on whatever. Anybody can get it. It doesn't matter who you are.
Oh yeah, anybody can fucking get it. Nobody.
It just means that we're objective, and anybody can get it. We just want to feel. We just want to ask that question.
Yeah, and your hats are trash. All right, let's move on. The read.
Special.
The read.
Special.
I just because we only had like 4 minutes left. The Read podcast, last episode, I forgot what the name was. Was My Worth, and y'all was talking about this lady that her boyfriend cheated on her, and she caught like what STDs was it? It wasn't no AIDS.
Herpes.
That's all you have to. It wasn't no AIDS. So it wasn't as it was herpes and chlamydia. And all she asked the doctor was the one that wrote in, and she just asked how long until I can start fucking my man again, and then y'all slandered her. All I'm gonna say is, why do y'all care so much? And I'm talking to the doc. I'm not even talking about the read. I'm talking about the doctor. Like, why do you care so much? This woman is obviously happy with what she has, no matter like what happened. This woman's happy, and I feel like this is the reason y'all slandering her. And it's the reason a lot of y'all just can't be happy is because y'all put all these limitations and guidelines on shit. Stop caring so much. Okay, she's happy no matter what the fuck she caught or got or whatever the fuck anything. Guess what? She got a man that he cheated on her. Guess what? He's still with her. So stop caring so much. That's the problem with you motherfuckers. Y'all care so much and y'all gain nothing out of it, and then you look dumb at the end of the day when you have nothing. And this lady, whatever. She might have took some L's and y'all slander her for it. But why do you still care? And I'm talking to the doctor professional. Like, your job is to just check this person and that's it. Stop fucking caring about shit that has nothing to do with you. And I could plug this in with a lot of females like that just care too much. Because females just tend to like care too much. Stop caring with shit that's none of your business. If it's none of your business, leave it the fuck alone. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't understand why a lot of females I know, can't do it. Why can't leave the shit the fuck alone? If it's not broken, don't fix it. If you think it's broken and she doesn't, don't fix it. That's you. Shut the fuck up. Stay in your place.
He's personally affected by this through subjective experience, some type of subjective.
I've never had that, by the way. But I'm just saying.
Well, the caring, the part about you care. Why
you care so much? Stop caring.
Sounds like something that really hit home.
Stop caring so much. Yeah, you're right. I do personally care because it doesn't involve you. You know what I'm saying? It's not that
something that really struck home.
Yeah, it doesn't involve you. It's not that serious.
And it's crippling
to you. It's serious to you because this person told you about it, but it's not you. And this person's still happy. Stop slandering and like mind your own fucking business. Ladies, period. Yeah, please just find, or if you don't have any business to mind, make some. Make some business that you can mind of your own. Stop finding other businesses to talk and spread shit around and start a stigma of shit. STDs are STDs. They happen
Can
all
happen to
the
anybody.
fucking time. They're curable unless it's AIDS, and that's still curable with an acidic diet. So
It has nothing to do with
shut the yeah, exactly.
men
It has
not
nothing to
being
do
good.
with men being ain't shit and cheating and all that. If you're happy in this relationship, that's it.
Not everybody's situation.
Not
has
everyone.
Something to do with men about
Thank you.
men not being good. I get what you're talking about.
And not everything has to do with your expectations and how you live your life. Not everybody follows your rules. So relax, take a breather,
Well said.
shut your ass up, stay in your place.
Well said.
Somebody tells me that, and if I'm good, I'm good. And if I'm good and I see something bad happen, I will try to do the most that I can to like make it right. But if it's like a system of something, of wrongness, I'm not going to fix that. It's beyond me. It's beyond me. It's beyond you. Shut the fuck up. Period. Shut up. It has nothing to do with you. This is motherfucking the last episode of Late Night Vong Rips. I am Vong Riparachi. This is Dead Knock Moshing.
Smell you later.
We out.